because no human being is one moment in their life.
I think that's one of the side effects of social media, unfortunately, is this disconnect that we have with each other when you're communicating through text to someone who you don't even know their real name. They have a fake name on a screen, and they're saying something cruel to you, and you're saying something cruel to them, or you're posting about something that you saw in the news, or someone says something, and you just want the whole world to put them on blast. There's a disconnect. You're not in the room with that person. You're not communicating with them eye to eye. This is the way we're supposed to talk.
Yes.
And just the way you and I are talking here, is as odd as it is that we're talking in front of millions of people, even though it doesn't feel like it is.
Hi.
We're also doing it in a way that is way more intimate than most people talk, because everyone's checking their phone. Everyone's looking around. It's very rare that you sit across from a table and just have, we've been talking for over 3 hours.
We have?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you have a conversation with someone.
We haven't even had a drink to like dull our senses.
No, just talking
Yeah.
for more than 3 hours. Like, this is a rare thing in life that you get to. But I feel like in these kind of conversations, you really get to see who a person really is. You get to understand how they really think about things and what's their thought process, and you compare it to your own, and you find something that makes sense to you. Like, oh, I see what she's, okay. And then, you put yourself in their shoes, or you put yourself in their mindset, or you try to imagine what it would be like. And
yeah, you try.
You try.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you communicate. And I don't communicate online anymore. I don't do it at all. I used to. But now I don't even tweet. I read tweets, but I don't read anything about me. I just read other people's tweets sometimes. And very rarely I'll post something. Very rarely. When I post something on Instagram, I don't read responses. It's just like that kind of, I'm not interested in that kind of communication. Sometimes it's great. I'm sure sometimes people are being really sweet, and I appreciate them very much. But the ones who aren't, I don't want to take that risk and interface with that kind of energy and the way people communicate online in this sort of callous, non-connected way. It's just, I do too much of this. This gives me faith in humans. Like, these kind of conversations that I've had, that you and I have had for these 3 hours, that I've had with these people this week, it gives me faith in humans.
Yeah.
This is how I think people should talk.
Yeah. And it would be nice if, like, it didn't feel like, I know a lot of people, and myself included sometimes, feel like you have, even though you know it's bad for you, you have to engage because you're not above it, right?
Right.
We're all sort of like stuck in this horrible hustle.
Yep.
And you have to engage, and you like aspire for the time that you won't have to engage.
Right.
And a lot of people don't ever get there. And I wonder if do you think that genuinely anybody could disengage and still like achieve their goals in a world that requires us to constantly be in conversation digitally?
I don't know. It's hard. I mean, completely disengage, like where you don't post anything, you don't do any. I mean, I don't know. I mean,